She's here to talk summer rides. More people are turning to bikes and scooters than ever before, whether as an alternative to public transit for getting around or to pass the time or to just get the kids off those screens. So, hey, Janice.
Hey, Trace, here I am. I'm just on my little scooter. How cute am I?
You are the cutest.
I'm going to take off my helmet, though. No, there we go. Yeah, so as you mentioned, bikes and scooters are huge. Definitely a fun way to get away. It's a great exercise, and you're seeing a lot more pop up. The scooter originally was created for adults. I remember reading about the gentleman who wanted to get in and about downtown to the markets and back again without anything too cumbersome. But what we noticed is that it came out really, really big with the kids, the razors. So if you're looking to start your child on a scooter, they can go right away. As soon as they can start to walk and make those walking movements and have their hand-eye coordination going well, they can start on a scooter. And you'll find that the beginner ones have two wheels. You can either have two wheels at the front and one wheel at the back. Now, what is the situation with that is that to turn, you have to lean into the steering wheel, those two wheels. And so that gives you a really good sense of balance, your child a sense of balance, and figuring out how to move through turns as they graduate to a two-wheel scooter. And then the other option is one wheel at the front, two wheels in the back, and that's more like training wheels on a bike. So they still have to get better practice with their balance. Two things to consider. And then once they are comfortable and they can move up to a two-wheel, then there are so many options, but Razor is the most popular. They fold down, they're super convenient. The thing to pay attention to is the width of the handles and how much the handlebar extends. So the younger they are, the less it's going to extend, and you want it to be comfortably around their waist, not too high. And then as you get older, you'll want it to get a little bit wider. So again, you can get that balance. To brake is where you depress on the back as you're coming in to brake. And what I really wanted to mention is the wheel size for a scooter is even the small little wheels, they can hold up to 100 kilograms. So don't at all feel like it's not going to work for you if you're scooting around on your kid's scooter. As long as the handlebars can pull up and it's comfortable weight for you and you can hold on and get the balance because there's width on the handles, you're going to be good to go. Now, e-scooters are new, like definitely in the US, we're seeing them pop up in cities. There's like ride shares for that. It's fantastic. This one, courtesy of Canadian Tire, is actually by Segway. It's called the 9Bot. It can go up to almost 18 miles per hour. It's got, I think it's like 40 miles it can go on a battery ride. You just pack it in. It's got you have to do a kick start, so you give it a little little kick off on your other foot to go. You have your gears here on the handlebar. It's super fun, super easy. I was actually wearing sneakers because of this, but I totally could have done it in heels.
Good to know. And I know if anyone were going to try, it would be you or me. Let's talk about helmets for a second. They're probably pretty important when it comes to especially the e-scooters.
Yes, absolutely. Especially the e-scooters, you have to wear a helmet. You have to check your local laws to see where you're allowed to be moving on your e-scooter, whether it's a road or a sidewalk or at all. And as well, they prefer 18 years or older. And I think there's actually, in some regions, you have to get a license for it. Helmets for sure. Bike helmets totally work. And we'll actually talk about that now. Helmets, when you're putting on your child, you need 2 fingers under your chin for it to be snug. You want it down in your forehead as I quickly scan my children to make sure theirs are properly and Connell's is not. It should be down on your forehead and 2 fingers from your eyebrows to the bottom of the helmet. Those are your guidelines to get a good fit.
Now, you've also brought us a selection of bikes to talk a little bit about. What do we need to know about the bikes out there?
So bikes. Bikes is opposite scooters. As you grow older and as your inseam actually gets bigger, you increase the tire size. And so that's probably that measurement is the inseam to the wheel. Another thing to pay attention to is the brakes, whether it's a hand brake or whether it's the pedal brake, which is to go back. Make sure your child is completely okay with doing the handbrakes because you can have bigger hiccups with that. So lots of time spent on using them at the same time, not braking the front one only. And as well, to get a good fit, you want your child to be able to stand or straddle with the seat and have flat feet on the ground. As they get better, more confident, and more balanced with their bicycling skills, they can be able to hop down on their tiptoes.
Janice, this is such a good comprehensive guide when it comes to the scooters and the bikes. Thank you for that, looking so stylish while on your scooter. I love it.